Hi, this is Joshua Stolman from BrooklynComicShop.com, and I'm here today with a CGC unboxing. This is the coronavirus edition. So for those who don't know, CGC is a comic grading company. They are one of the ones that kind of formed the field, a third-party grading company out of a 10.0 scale, 10 being the best, 1 obviously being the worst. And we sent away a number of books, which I've been kind of collecting in my boxes, and decided now was the time to send it out. And we got them back today. So I actually opened this up. There's no paperwork, so I can start showing you what they did. If you see the box, it's lined with this thick cardboard to keep the book steady. And then they're nicely fit in. Each book looks like it's individually wrapped in a little wrapper. So we're just going to start out, and I'm going to show you what we got. Oh, here's my paperwork. Okay. So one of the books I sent out was Groo, number 120. Groo is a great series by Sergio Aragonés, and this is the final issue. So the final issue was kind of hard to find. It was kind of scarce as the production was running low, so I sent this one in. Came back a 9.4. The next one that we have here is the Jim Lee version variant of the many variants for Dark Knight: The Master Race, Frank Miller's third sequel to Dark Knight Returns. And this came back at a 9.8. All the books that I'm showing you today are going to be available on the website. So if you check it out at BrooklynComicShop.com, you'll be able to see. Here we have the first appearance of Carnage. This one came back at a 9.6. Next we have Swamp Thing, the first full appearance of John Constantine, written by Alan Moore, and this is a 9.0. The first Frank Miller on Daredevil, also a 9.0. First appearance of Cable, a 9.6. This also has artworks by Rob Liefeld, but the inking was done by Todd McFarlane on the cover. This is The Marvel Age was a promo for all the comic books that would come out every month, and they did one with Stan Lee on the cover, so it's a kind of fun one to have. This is a 9.0. And it's Stan Lee with all his creations around. It's a really fun cover. I like this one. Next we have a super rare one. This is a 9.4 Black Panther number 1, but this particular version with a cover by J. Scott Campbell was only released at New York Comic Con, and the difference is that the figure is in color, the background is black and white. And I don't know whether it says it up here. It just calls it a sketch cover, but this is specifically was a New York Comic Con exclusive. It was only given at a panel discussion. This is a really rare one. It's very nice. Next up is 9.4 DC Spotlight. DC Spotlight was another advertising comic book. It advertised whatever came out that year and was given away at, I believe, San Diego Comic Con in 1985. Except this happens to advertise a number of major events. One is Crisis on Infinite Earth, which had the death of the Flash, the death of Supergirl. The other was Frank Miller's Dark Knight Returns, and the third was The Watchmen. So this is the first time you see artwork for Dark Knight Returns and for The Watchmen in the same book, and they have like little write-ups on the inside. This came back at a 9.4. The next one is the Jim Lee second printing of Batman 608. This is a famous one of Batman standing on the gargoyle. This was a second printing. It wasn't a variant cover. This actually came out 3 months after the original one came out. And this came back a 9.4. And then finally we have Uncanny X-Men number 266, the first appearance of Gambit, which is kind of not his first appearance, but in continuity story-wise, it's his first appearance. The X-Men Annual came out in August, and this book came out late August, so technically the Annual is the first in date-wise, but story-wise, this is his first appearance, and it came back in 8.0. So this is all I have for today. I hope you enjoyed seeing the CGC unboxing. Like I said, if you'd like to order any of these, you can look on our website, brooklyncomicsshop.com. We also do a great blog on the history of comics, artist spotlights, and important events in comic history. You're more than welcome to check it out. Thank you again, and stay safe.